Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Chris, welcome back, and I'm here with a special guest, Kathy from Veginspired. We got John from Veginspired behind the camera. What kitchen am I in today?
You are in our RV kitchen because we sold everything and we're traveling the country in a fifth wheel RV.
That's right, they are vegan travelers in an RV, and they happen to be right here in my area of the woods. We did a live video. I'll link it below so you can go over there and see a whole tour of this RV. Meanwhile, what are we making today?
We are making some bulgur lentil tacos.
Cooking with the vegan zombie.
I like tacos.
I love tacos. They're my favorite. So we're just gonna kind of cook up some of the toppings and
their recipe with a very, very slight twist. Basically brought some rice in and a little bit of seasoning, but everything else is their recipe, so you can go over to their site to see the entire breakdown of it. But basically what we got over on the stove is some lentils, bulgur, we got some spices in there like cumin, garlic, onion, and chili powder. And a little bit, we have some chicken salt. Pay no attention to the name. It is vegan, it says it right here. I found these guys at one of the expos, and this is the barbecue flavor. So we're kind of gonna make a barbecue flavored taco.
yeah.
Really good stuff. So I'm gonna start cutting things up. You're gonna get the tortillas heated up on the stove. We have organic tortillas.
We do. Grab
Right
them
here.
right there.
Organic stone ground tortillas. They feel like stone. You know, we're gonna heat them up anyway.
Yum. Let's get going.
All right, I'm gonna cut this romaine.
We're down for a thin chop.
I hope they like. It's easier to plate up when you got a nice thin than like big squares of it like hanging off your taco. You also have some furry friends that live here, don't you?
We do have furry friends. We are traveling with our 3 cats. I bet you weren't expecting me to say cats. 3 cats.
I'm just gonna say I've been in here for about an hour now. I haven't seen them. They are very good at hiding.
They are Heidi cats. We might be able to get them to come out in a little while and visit.
We got a nice fine chop on the romaine. Are we putting that in there?
The lettuce, yep.
All right. I gotta say, guys, I'm surprised coming here and finding this amazing kitchen in an RV. This kitchen is probably bigger than my kitchen in my house. The ceilings are tall, the lighting is nice. We got some nice natural lighting. We're making tacos. We have a white onion here. We're gonna use about 1/4 of it. We're making pico, right? So we're gonna make a nice fine chop.
Yep.
Guys, I gotta say, we are all set in a zombie apocalypse. They cannot get in here. We have everything we need to sustain ourselves for at least more than a day. So we're okay. I'm actually reconsidering. Maybe I should sell my house. This zombie eye gouger. All right. We're gonna do little cylinders. Cylinders look good today.
Sounds good.
And these look nice and rosy red. I like them. Where'd you get these out here in the apocalypse?
Some of them are from Aldi and some of them are from Wegmans.
So you hit up Wegmans yesterday, didn't you, on the way home?
I did on the way home. Navigating at somebody else's store is so difficult sometimes. You know, like a store in a different city.
Right, but you're used to Wegmans. Do you have Aldi where you were? Where you were?
We had Aldi where we were. We hadn't really shopped at Aldi much, and then we watched a couple of videos that I think you had on Aldi. You never know. The last pack of limes we got was like dry, and you're like,
Get like corn.
Yeah, that's a lot of lime juice right there. Let's see how it is. Ready, guys? Ta-da! That looks like a pretty good one. The pit is taking up a lot of that space, though. There's 4 of us here today. We're gonna have half of avocado each.
separate from the pico, yeah.
Right. Ah! It's seen better days, but we still got some good ones right here.
That's a pro tip. Pre-wash your herbs, so all you have to do is pull it off when you need it.
We got some very fresh pico. We're just about ready. The rice is done, the bulgur lentil is done. There you go. We have the Veginspired vegan zombie taco. It's mostly veg-inspired though.
The perfect collaboration.
And I think it looks good enough and smells good enough to eat.
I think so.
There's only one way to really find out though.
We gotta eat them.
Yeah, we gotta eat them. I'm gonna make a mess, I know it, but it's okay. Tacos are messy. Mmm. Mmm. I already destroyed mine. It was really good. And it's really healthy. A lot of healthy ingredients in here. And you guys, you can find the full recipe on Veginspired YouTube channel. So, also in your blog.
Also on veginspired.com. Yeah.
All right, so go to veginspired.com. I like to watch everything on YouTube.
I do too.
So there you go, guys. We're even doing a little bit of a mukbang. By the way, that's John, Veginspired John. He made most of this actually. We just put it together. This is Jeremy. He's been in a lot of my videos. He did the video about vegan food if you're on dialysis.
Black bean burger.
Yeah, black bean burger one. I think you were wearing the same shirt. One of my favorite videos.
It's fun. It seemed like it was yesterday, and it was probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was. What do you guys think of the rice? It's not actually rice.
I really like it.
I like it.
Trickery.
Good in these tacos too.
The texture works and the flavor's good.
And I really like the bulgur lentil that you made.
Thanks.
It's like a healthy taco.
Yeah, it's super good.
The secret
I'm gonna have to definitely incorporate that some way or another.
is using the French lentils.
French
They
lentils.
retain their texture.
I think Jeremy was smart there, and he has a spoon.
I eat everything with a spoon. I was a fork guy. Fork. Everything. And then when I lived in Thailand, 'cause everything was like curry, it just became a spoon. Spoon guy.
That's cool. How long?
So now I eat everything with a spoon.
Spoons over forks.
Spoons over
Spoons
forks.
over forks and knives.
How long did you live in Thailand?
Almost a year. It's nice to get awesome Thai food for less than $1. When they only associate being vegan or vegetarian is like on the days I go to the temple or during fasting.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get him to go over with me the end of September, early October, because they have a J festival. It's one of the largest vegan festivals in the world. Hundreds of thousands of people there. Everyone that that's part of the festival, they all, even the restaurants, they all go completely vegan.
Completely.
Really?
Jay.
Yeah. And when I was living there, I used to teach in Phuket town, private school. And there's a street that's close by that's near a temple, and it's the whole street is vegan.
I'm gonna grab a spoon. Do you have spoons in there?
They have like
To the right of the sink. In that top drawer.
cafeteria style, and it was
Got a fork?
just like stinky.
Do you like durian?
I do not. No.
Have you
And it's
had
durian season there right now, so they'll all like, they know that I don't like it, so they'll snap pictures and like, hey. I'm like, no, madai means.
What about jackfruit?
I don't mind jackfruit. I
You
don't
like
mind jackfruit. Or papaya, sometimes.
I mean, you flavor it how you want, you know.
Yeah.
I've never had it raw, like off the, like out
I
of
have,
the
yeah.
fruit.
I had durian like that too.
Well, and even when people bring exotic fruits, they try to incorporate them. A lot of those are an acquired taste.
Super acquired taste.
So,
Yeah.
you know,
It's not.
Well,
yeah.
a dragon fruit is like 10 or 11 bucks at the grocery store.
Yeah. And you know, I don't think dragon fruit's all that great. It's not.
Not
You
for
know,
10 bucks.
No, not for and for 10
sure
bucks.
makes a pretty smoothie though.
It does. It does. It makes it. It's
But it's very
pleasant
earthy.
to the eye, but yeah, it's not like a mango. You know what I mean? Exactly. When it comes here, it's really expensive. It looks cool, but when you eat it, it's not worth the price. And when you're over there, you can get a mango for 10 cents. What are you gonna buy? You're gonna buy the stuff that tastes mediocre.
No, you're gonna buy
you're gonna buy
the
the
mango
mango.
for 10 cents.
And you're gonna buy the mango that's like this big too. You know? Or the mango sticky rice. That's vegan.
You're making me hungry and I just got done
Yeah.
eating.
10 cents for a mango, I'd eat that all day.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might be able to be raw over there.
Probably. Yeah, you could. I was telling him it's very easy over there. It's super easy.
Although I do love cooked rice and cooked,
Yeah.
like,
Mango rice.
now I'm gonna want to make Thai food for this week. No, next week's videos are a meal prep video and an oil-free dressing video.
Oh, oil-free dressing?
Yeah, our other oil-free dressing is so popular. People post about it people post and talk about it all the time. So I did another one that's flavored differently. The first one is a Greek flavored oil-free dressing. It
What's the
uses
base of that?
aquafaba and red wine vinegar.
Gotcha.
Well, I guess that's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you go check out Veginspired and definitely watch their live video that we all did together where we did a tour of their RV. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Excited to see where you end up.
Thanks. Bye. So good. I haven't had a vanilla chocolate soft serve in probably like 10 years.
How's the chocolate part?
It's really good. I really like ice cream.